Okay, I've got a real short one, a real defined one called inspiration. And it's it's kind of what I've come to in my life rather than worry and analysis and trying to understand and having second thoughts and a bunch of stuff like that. Trying to analyze and make sure that I understand everything perfectly. And thinking a lot about things. I find at this point in my life, I rely more and more on simple inspiration. The things that just sort of come to you by themselves. I think it comes from a higher part of my being than my mind, than my thinking mind, which I've often in my life thought was the top end. You know, you got feelings and then maybe thoughts, I guess, but then you think about things, and that has been for years the highest part of my life. And now it's inspiration and spontaneity and things that come to me by themselves, or maybe they come out of me by themselves, that I've learned to rely on, to have faith in, to change my life with, to be in love with. And when my mind starts to work on something, I don't give it a lot of attention. I wait for this moment when the thing becomes clear, kind of by itself. And it's been a real upgrade in my universe, and I'm very thankful for this inspiration and spontaneity that comes across me. And I'm sure you've experienced it, and I hope you too can learn to have faith in it and rely on it, and maybe even allow it to be your dominant motivator. I think the things that are the most truthful, the most dependable, are the things that come to us spontaneously by themselves. I think the things that we create and think about and analyze and have flaws in them don't quite attain the positivity that an inspiration, it's hard to describe. We don't have a lot of words for that moment when all of a sudden it becomes clear. It just pops. And I understand it. And I know exactly what to say next. Thought and analyzing and weighing and thinking have their place. And also I've come to feel, are not as dependable as just waiting. Watch, take it in, be there, be present, very present. And I'm finding all of a sudden insight shows up. And in this brilliantly spontaneous way, all the answers come to me. Exactly what's needed next just occurs to me. And very often, there's no action involved. I don't actually need to say this, that, or the other, or do this, that, or the other. It just needs sometimes, often, just to be present. with that other person, with the situation. And I feel so lucky in these older periods in my life when inspiration shows up so often now. It's kind of the dominant thing and the thing I trust the most.